I just realized I didn't unmute. I was just saying that I pulled up my stream on mobile to see what it looks like and it's still lagging a bit. What is going on? I don't even know if you can hear me right now. It's lagging so hard. You can hear me? Okay. I was typing in chat because I wasn't sure. Oh god, the typo. I hate typos. I was just saying that, it's really tough streaming on Wi-Fi because the connection's so unstable, but, it's not that an issue with, like, wiring the cord or anything. It's the issue that I literally don't have any space in the router to plug it in, so it's a bit tough. But, you know, that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. I was the last one to get my PC, so everybody else got first dibs. Uh, Hold on, I'm reading something on my dashboard. Oh, interesting. Twitch is getting rid of the profile views on the dashboard for some reason. I wonder why they would do that. Is it still lagging, Duck? Oh, it's a vacation in Denmark. That's nice. Yeah, you get to chill a little, huh? It's not lagging anymore? Okay, thank God. Okay, thank God it finally stabilized. It took like, how long have I been streaming? It took 7 minutes and 40 seconds, but the lag has finally toned down a little bit. Honestly, if that's all the lag that we get for today's stream, I'll be very happy with that. That was the best time it could have possibly happened, so. But yeah, um, honestly, I'm not sure. I kind of want to play Detroit Become Human today, but I'm not sure if that's going to end up happening because I don't know. My Wi-Fi seems to be not very good today for some reason. Like, usually my stream lags at least a little, but it doesn't usually lag that hard from the very beginning. Like, it was literally at 180 bitrate, and I usually have it at 3750. So, if the Wi-Fi continues to be inconsistent, I might just save Detroit for the next stream and hope that my Wi-Fi stabilizes a bit. I feel kind of bad for that, though, because you can't be here next stream, huh? Maybe I'll find something else to do tomorrow. Because I don't want to, like, start the game and then have you come in midway when I'm playing it and not know what's going on, you know? I mean, obviously you won't be able to make every single stream, but the first stream of a game is definitely the worst one to miss, I would say. I don't think I have any Wordle history on this PC, because I always do it on my laptop. Is it lagging? What is going on? I can't tell if my stream preview is just lagging because my Wi-Fi is shitty, or if it's actually lagging. Troubles of having bad Wi-Fi. It's fine, it's amusing not knowing what's going on. Okay, well, if you don't mind, then maybe I'll still play it tomorrow. We'll see. Alright, so I am getting my scene set up so I can capture the Wordle. Wordle? I think I only have one window open, so that should be relatively easy. Chrome. Oh gosh. I got slippery fingers. No lag right now? Okay, thank you. Wait, Agents tier list for 2022? But I don't have that video open, so how is that? Huh? OBS, are you drunk? Oh, I accidentally turned the death counter on. Let me just try enable that and see what happens. Yeah, nothing, because... What the hell? Sorry, I'm just so confused because it's giving me a Chrome window that's not even available right now. Oh, here we go. This should work. There, Wordle. Boom. Okay. So... Oh god, why is it so white? Is there a dark mode? Thank god. Okay. Random death counter, wasn't that for... Yeah, the Master Sword Trials, it was, and then I completely forgot about it after the first time. I'm kind of sad I didn't keep up with it. I mean, I could always go back in the VOD and just see how many times I died. Oh, speaking of the VODs, I haven't uploaded them yet. I'm so bad about that. I have an unlisted playlist with VODs on my main YouTube channel. My starter word is personally adieu because it has so many vowels. Sometimes I do anime as well just because I like anime. I'll be honest, usually how Wordle goes for me is that I try at the beginning and then I get progressively angrier as I don't get it, and then I just start inting and just typing in random shit towards the end. Also, even when I do... You start with alien. I usually also try money. It's a bit of a waste today because I already know the E is in the wrong spot, but it's mostly different words other than the E, so I always do this one as well. Did not pay off today. It at least eliminated a lot of things. Could be a lot of things, honestly. You go with Colicsag? You start with alien, but only because you can't spell a do, really? Calc is a very interesting starter word. I don't think I've ever heard of anybody starting with calc. It's pretty cool. I'm trying to think of... Like, I'm trying to think of what word I can use that would use the most common letters here so I can try to eliminate things a bit faster. Yeah, hello, by the way, Zag. And I do this a lot, too. A bunch of words that I know aren't real, but... Oh, that was real. Oh, that was a good one. Okay. So we got an R. That might be the first letter. What could this be? Is there a vowel that's still available? There is not. Oh, where's the S then? No, the S would have to be first, right? Because if the R was first, it would have to be RS, and I can't think of a word that has RS. Try scare because we're playing a horror game. Try spear. Scare might actually be right. Let's try it. It's scare! Zag was right. Good job. I got hard carried by Zag. Thanks for helping as well, Duck. Alright, that wasn't a bad one today, honestly. I think I was about to get it, I think, because I was saying that the S would have to be first, but... Honestly, I usually rage quit on these things anyway, so I'm not too upset about getting the answer handed to me on a silver platter. Alright. I think that since we're done with that, we can just jump into the... Oh my god, I just closed the entire window, including my music. Awkward. Well, that's okay. I was about to transfer over anyway. Alright, now there's some awkward silence as I'm booting up the game, though. Oh my god, why is it so loud again? Oh, hold on. Sorry guys, I muted my desktop audio. I don't know why this game is so fucking loud. Oh god, I can still hear it though, and it's so loud. Okay, I turned it the lowest it can basically go and it's still really loud, so I may have to go into the volume mixer. Hold on. I gotta go into the volume mixer and turn it down even more. What the fuck is this? Your strategy is throwing out random words. When you get an E and an A, you just go for spear. Try it out. It's the least got to do after everything he's done to you, oh god. Okay guys, how is that? How is the sound of the game compared to my voice? Do I need to turn it down more, or is it too quiet? Let me start setting up the window. I think last time I couldn't get the game to capture, so I'm probably just gonna end up using display capture, living life on the edge. It's good? Alright, let's start then. Where the fuck is my display capture? There it is. Look at this, OBSception. Oh, I have to change my category. We're gonna change this to... Voice can be clearly heard, but you can still hear the music nicely. Good, that's perfect. Am I spelling this right? Oh my god, my spelling skills have gotten a lot worse since I've gotten out of high school. Psychological or personality test. Woo. Come on. Guys, look at all these dropped frames. This was from the beginning of the stream where my internet literally just took a shit on itself and just decided to drop out of nowhere. I literally, at the beginning of the stream, I had 50% frames dropped. It's going down over time, but I'm still salty about it. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I went from streaming in 1080p to 1080p 60 to 720p 30 because some people like couldn't watch my stream sometimes because if the transcoding didn't go through fast enough, it was too high quality for their internet. Wait, you like going through Twitter's trending? The Baby and Skeppy are trending? Skeppy was cancelled. What happened to Skeppy? Hold on, guys. Let me turn this off for a second to fix this. This is taking 10 years to load. Must it really take this long for me to change my category? What's going on here? It's just endlessly loading. Hold on, let me go into my... Don't know why. Maybe we can take a peek real quick. Hold on, let me take a peek real quick. First of all, let me try to change my category. It's working on my laptop for some reason, but on my PC it's loading too slow. Hold on, let me take a look and see if it's interesting enough to even mention it on stream. Skeppy. What's going on with Skeppy? Oh, yeah, that's kind of manga. Here, let me, let me show you guys what exactly he did. I could see why some people would be mildly upset about this one. Chrome. Yeah, look at that. That's what... He posted a tweet that said, "Call my girl PlayStation because she's almost 5." Yeah, that's a bit yikers. I mean, I'm sure he probably didn't mean it seriously, but why would you even risk joking about something like that? Like, was it really that funny? I don't know. I don't know. I'm keeping my hands out of that one. Why is always dash an option in this game? There's no dashing. Yeah, it is a pretty basic ass joke. I would agree. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you're going to risk your career for making an edgy joke, at least make sure it's a good joke. Okay, sorry guys, I'm kinda moving along slowly here. I'm getting the game up, I swear. Oh, full screen. Okay. Is it working? Okay, it is. I forgot I'm using display capture, so if I click off to see if it's working, it's gonna turn it off. You're gonna look for a bit, gonna have lunch. Have a good lunch, Zag. Okay, before experiencing the test hypothesis rising, it's highly recommended that you played its prequel, The Test, first before venturing into this experience. Done and done. You will stand to gain a lot more from this experience if you played the test first, and this examination will also make a bit more sense, as it carries on from where the last examination left off. I really wanted to play the sequel to this game because I thought it was really fun to just go through this and just kind of see everyone's opinions on it. I'd like to urge you to go and play... Okay, I've already played it. I've already played the test. They're really serious about this. Wonderful news, we can continue. Same setup as last time. I heard that this one's basically the test, except that there's more, like, deep questions rather than just yes or no answer questions, and it's also slightly longer. Now, it's actually funny because the test was only like a 45-minute to an hour game for most people, but it took me like 2 hours to get through it because I stopped for so long to talk to everybody, so we'll see how long this one takes. I think I like this series though, the games are pretty cheap. Hello and welcome to my office. It's truly a pleasure to see you here today. Who the fuck is that girl sitting on the bed? Oh yeah, she was in the last one too. I can't tell if that's a girl or if it's a doll. I mean, she's bleeding, so it's probably a girl, but at the same time the teddy bear is bleeding. Does this guy look the same as the last game, or does he look different? Please excuse the mess, I haven't had a chance to clean up yet. Yeah, it looks exactly the same, buddy. Yeah, I honestly cannot tell. I don't want... Hey, Doug, just quick question. Out of curiosity, long term, do you like my, my overlay, or would you prefer that I just make the game full screen to, like, make it easier to see? Because I've been pondering between the two recently, and I'm not quite sure which direction I want to go. Now, I don't want to take too much of your time with blibber blabber and nonsensical speak, so I'll just get straight to the point. Sometimes we have to ask ourselves life's tough questions. There is one question in particular I'd like you to ask for yourself. Are you happy? And when I say happy, I don't mean content. Being content is great, but it's not the same as being happy. I want to help you. I want to inspire you to be the best you can be. I want to inspire you to be the happiest version of yourself. I want to see you grow inside and out. Looks nice, but with the PNG tuber full screen with just the chat saturated would probably fit better. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. When I get a PNG tuber, it'll be a bit more movement on the screen, and I feel like I won't need an overlay anymore. I kind of just had the overlay to, like, compensate for the fact that I wasn't having a lot of movement on the screen, but I think that if I had a PNG tuber, like a high quality one, I could get away without using a, whatchamacallit, an overlay. I think that just early career it's a good idea because sometimes it just catches people's eyes when they're looking through the category, but I think long term I want to remove it. Because the only thing that's really important for me to keep on the screen, honestly, is the chat. Because I like being able to watch my VODs and see what everyone was saying, right? And maybe the follower goal. But like, the new donation, new subscriber, new follower, like, I don't think anyone really cares about that. Like, they see an alert that appears on screen when they do all that stuff. I feel like that should be enough, but... yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens when I get my PNG tuber. I gotta see how I set her up and then change it around. I actually do have a scene that's full screen. I might play on my full screen scene if I do Detroit today, because I think it'll be a bit more immersive, but... no. You agree? Okay, glad to hear that. That's kind of what I was thinking too, so I'm glad to hear somebody else thinking the same thing without me influencing them. That's why I tried to ask you first before giving my opinion on it. Now, how do we accomplish this, you might be asking? Good question. Allow me to explain. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. You're going to answer them. And I say 100% honesty, I mean 100%. Okay. Honesty, blah, 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 blah. One thing I did read about... oh, I just realized this is Fate. One thing I did read about this one is that it's a little awkward because they ask you, like, a lot of questions that pertain to sex, but I do not care because I'm asexual, so... those ones are gonna be easy to answer for me. Social media probably doesn't matter that much either, considering you're the same everywhere. Yeah, I'm just trying to reach out to different people, because I feel like very different people use Twitter versus Instagram versus TikTok. I think that long term, I probably want to focus on TikTok more because... or TikTok and Instagram, honestly. Because I feel like on Twitter, the easiest way to grow on Twitter is to actually just get to know people. Like, I don't think tweeting out your clips on Twitter really does much, but TikTok... it's easy to get popular on TikTok because the algorithm is weird as shit, so sometimes your videos will get like 50 views and then you'll just randomly make a video the same as all of them and it'll just get like 6,000, so... I think if I'm more consistent with TikTok, I could probably just end up, like, getting lucky and just getting a good TikTok one day, but we'll see. And then Instagram, I just like Instagram, honestly. I've met a lot of nice people on Instagram, so I think those are the two that I'm gonna focus on the most. But since I'm planning on becoming a VTuber eventually, it's going to be a bit easier, I think, to make friends now, because... and you're not hyper enough to get called a jelly bean clone? Oh, yeah, you told me about that last time. I was so confused again. I had already forgotten. But yeah, once you join the VTuber community, like, there's a lot of people that you can meet easily. Like, I can just go under the VTuber tags and just start chatting with people, you know, so... I feel like that's gonna be my main outreach on Twitter. But yeah, I definitely want to be more active on my social medias. I also want to post to my YouTube more often. My YouTube Shorts channel is really easy because I just take what I post on TikTok and, like, also post it there. But, my main YouTube channel, like, I released, like, 2 videos and then never released anymore because I got so busy with other stuff. I'm thinking that if I really have to, I may stream one less day and then spend that day making videos instead. We'll see. I do genuinely like editing, so I find it fun, but sometimes it's just hard to decide what content, you know? Because I'm so behind now. Like, I've made my way through most of Breath of the Wild. I still have the rest of Little Nightmares to edit. Then I have these games that I can edit. If I start Detroit soon, I need to edit that, so... it's just hard to prioritize which game I want to start with first, you know? You do want to be happy, don't you? You wouldn't want to do something so bold as to tempt fate by lying. The only person you're lying to is blah 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 blah. Okay, fate. You will shut up. Whether you tell the truth or not, you'll know. We wasted enough time explaining, yeah. We all want to be good people. We all want to get the answers that we feel lend the most desirable human traits. Sometimes good people do bad things, and sometimes we don't always have desirable traits as humans. Okay. Yep, I'm not perfect, sir. I'm not perfect. I understand. Time to get into real meat of this experience. Time for you to get the advice you deserve. I want you to create your own circumstances. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, blah blah blah. Simply imagine that you have and try to assume about how you might feel. Okay. Okay. I'd like to invite you to pour a glass of water, sit back, and relax, okay? We're going to start with some basic, easy questions. Beautiful. I like basic, easy questions. If you answer these questions twice, your advice may change. It's just not about answering the questions, okay? Hydrate! I actually have a cup of water next to me. I made sure I had cold water this time because I talk so much when I play this game that my throat was actually getting sore last time. I'm sipping my water. I don't sip very loudly, but I'm doing it. Also, why'd the music suddenly get so intense? This is Pentamonka. Many different factors are at play here, including the amount of time taken to answer the proposed questions. I don't think they actually take the amount of time into consideration, I'll be honest. I just take my sweet-ass time. That being said, it's far more important to actually take your time and think about how honest of an answer you're giving before you give it. Whatever you do, do not rush the process. Time is your best friend. You'll see what I mean soon enough. Here we go. Okay, buddy, you're stalling. Do you feel uncomfortable right now? No, I've learned all your bullshit from the first game, asshole. Are you nervous? Not really. I would like you to stop panting in my fucking ear, though. Do you feel cold? Yes, actually, because I have a fan pointing directly at me. Not like you'll get the chance. Exactly. Like, every time I looked over at chat when I was playing this, like, people were saying the weirdest shit ever, and I was like, okay, I gotta stop to acknowledge this, because, like, what the fuck does this even mean? It was lots of fun, though. Oh, why is he so loud? Do you feel cold? Yes, because I have a fan. No! Why? Oh, lag over? I was just gonna say, if my Wi-Fi is super shitty today and it keeps lagging, I might just end after I finish this one because, now there's delay. Uh-oh. Try refreshing. Oh. It looks... Bum, 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 ba-da. Dun, 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 dun. Hello? Better refresh, it may lessen the delay now. I think the lag is over. I can click back on it. Oop. Really? Does reloading make delay worse for you? Reloading makes delay better for me typically, but maybe it's because we live in different parts of the world. Okay, let me take a look at how it's doing real quick. Yeah, probably... You can hear me? Okay. You can hear the game, like everything looks alright? Is it still pixelated or is it back to normal? It's so weird because I tried to switch to the other Wi-Fi network, but it wouldn't let me connect, so I just switched back to this one to see what would happen. And when I reconnected, it just wasn't lagging anymore. Hold on, my stream manager is lagging out. There we go, back to normal? Okay, awesome. Glad to hear that. Let me try to get my game back up. Okay. Your neighbors steal your Wi-Fi or something? No, it's probably just my family, honestly. Most of the people in my family use the same Wi-Fi network. So I'm assuming it's because of that, but I don't know. Can't confirm or deny. The other Wi-Fi network that I have access to is my brother's, but I only really use it to download stuff because it has insanely good download speed but shitty upload speed. So that one I try not to use to stream because for streaming, upload is very important. So I just switch to that one when I'm downloading games, and then I switch back to the one I'm on now when I want to stream. And the upload for this network is actually usually pretty good. I don't know why it's been lagging out so much recently. It's been lagging out a lot, especially for like the past 2 weeks. I don't know why. Okay, well, if we're back to normal, then I'll just go ahead and keep going. If it lags out again, I might just end there, honestly. Or else I'm gonna be battling the lag the entire time, and then we can just try to restart this some other time. But let's see how far we can get in before I make the decision. So, do you feel cold? My answer to this was yes, because I have a fan pointing directly at me. So yes. Do you feel sad? Nope. I'm tired as hell. Have you ever hurt someone because you were hurting even though they didn't deserve it? I've definitely lashed out at people when I was upset before, so I would say yes. Do you crave acceptance by others? No, I don't like people. Have you ever lost a loved one? Yes. Do you know what heartbreak feels like? Nope. Do you believe in demons? Not really. Are you a demon, Fate? Do you believe in curses? Not really. Would you consider yourself to be spiritual? Nope. Are you afraid of dying alone? Not really. Oh no, demons? Do you believe in demons, Duck? Are you a spiritual person? If there was undeniable proof that a ghost was haunting you, would you consider to live in your home? No. Fuck that. I mean, obviously if I could afford it. I mean, if I... It depends on the ghost, honestly. Like, is it like Casper the Friendly Ghost, or is it like some type of poltergeist that's gonna fuck me up while I'm sleeping, you know? Like, is it a poltergeist that's just gonna come into my room and, like, murder me? Or is it like Casper? Religion, huh? Yeah, me too. I'm an atheist. Not very spiritual, don't believe in demons and angels and all that stuff. Yeah, this one, it definitely depends on the type of ghost, but I would say in general, no. If I could find a way to move out and I knew a ghost was haunting me in that current house, I would leave. Have you ever seen an object mysteriously move without being touched? Not really. I mean, I've seen doors close without being touched, but it's usually the wind. Do you believe it's possible for a game to summon supernatural forces into your life without you knowing it? No. Would you like to make more friends? I don't know, it's a double-edged sword. I want, like, friendship without the work. I want more friends to play games with, but at the same time, I don't want to take the time to put effort. Oh, let me get my mouse out of here, sorry. It's irritating. You've heard it not seen, sometimes shit falls. Yeah, it's just gravity. Yeah, I agree. Would you like to... I'll say yes. I may not want to necessarily put in the work, but it would be nice to have some more friends that, like, consistently play games, because a lot of my friends aren't really gamers. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? Hell no. Do you feel lonely? Nope. Oh, what was that? Do you make friends easily? This is a hard question because I could make friends easily if I wanted to, but most of the time I don't want to, because I'm just too introverted to put the time into that. But I'm gonna say yes, because if I wanted to make friends, I could, easily. Do you tend to avoid drama where possible? Yes. I like to read up on drama. I like to listen into other people's drama. I do not like to be part of the drama. Have you ever had a near-death experience? Sometimes you accidentally pause when you try typing, oh no. Yeah, I do that sometimes too when I hit the space bar. It's irritating. Or sometimes it turns off the volume of the stream as well, so that's irritating too. I almost drowned when I was a kid once, so yeah, maybe. Do you like horror movies? Yeah, not my favorite, but not bad. I'm sure it is interesting, Fate. Have you played the test? Yes. That's the spirit. Have you played the horoscope? No. Give it a whack. I'm totally- you're advertising your other games, Fate. Come on now. You don't like horror movies because most of the time they're badly written? Yeah, I can agree with that. They're pretty cliche sometimes. I would say the best type of horror films are like comedy horror films because they don't take themselves too seriously, but sometimes it's nice to laugh at a bad movie, you know? I like bad anime to... I like watching bad anime to laugh at it sometimes. This was in the last one. Do you watch porn? No. I'm asexual. Would you consider yourself to be a hard worker? Uh, this is such a hard question because if you asked me this like 3 years ago, I probably would have said yes, but I feel like as I've grown older, I've gotten a lot lazier. Like, jump scares aren't scary, they're just startling. You can't spell. It's okay, I understand what you meant. As long as you get the message across. Yeah, jump scares, like, if it's like a creepy ambiance combined with jump scares, it's like one thing. But games that try to slowly thrive off of jump scares is just like, meh. I think it's one of the reasons, like, Five Nights at Freddy's, you know, the very first game, I found that one somewhat scary because the ambiance of the game itself, like the complete silence, only being able to hear yourself closing and opening the doors, and like hearing the music right before they kill you, seeing them slowly start moving towards you. Stuff like that, I think, added to the scariness of the game. But say a game like FNAF, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, I didn't find that one as scary because I didn't think the environment was as scary. I don't know, it really depends. It depends on how it's executed. But I would say, yeah, in general, jump scares are an easy cop-out for people that don't know how to do horror properly. You can hear robotic speaking in the background. I don't know if that's the game or not. Oh, it might be. I kind of hear it too. Hold on, I'm listening. Do you still hear it? I heard it for a little bit, but I don't hear it anymore. Maybe it's just something that pops into the audio every once in a while. Now you just hear the weird breathing? Yeah. I heard what you meant, though. They probably switch up the sounds every once in a while to keep us on our toes. You know what? I'm still gonna say yes to this, because I think that I still am a hard worker. I think I'm just a lot more of a procrastinator now. But I still get the work done, and I still do a lot of work, so I'm gonna say yes. Do you have a low opinion of yourself? I would say sometimes yes. It depends. It really depends, but I would say yes. Do you consider yourself to be a confident person? This is... Confident in what? I'm confident in, like, my academics, but, like, in terms of when I go outside and stuff... I'm gonna say in general, probably not. Would you help an old lady cross the street even if you were running late for an appointment? I mean, if I'm already gonna be late, what's another few minutes gonna change, you know? So yeah. Would you kill all of your neighbor's pets just to save one of your own? Oh, that's a tough one, but I'm gonna say yes. I don't have pets. I was like, wow, Stone Cold Duck calling pets pests. I would say yes. I mean, it sounds kind of horrendous, but oh, Rocky dying or Dewey and Willow dying sounds more horrendous to me, so yes. Have you ever tried to smother yourself with a pillow to see if you could actually suffocate yourself? No? People do that? Have you ever been caught dancing when you thought no one was watching? Yeah, definitely. Have you ever tried to roll your eyes back so far just to see if they'd really get stuck? These are strange questions. No, I have not. Have you ever played a practical joke that you regret pulling on someone? No, I'm not very much of a practical joker, honestly. I don't like practical jokes on myself or other people, so that's a no. Are you streaming live right now? What the fuck? Yeah. Hello there, audience. The audience being Duck. And my IRL friend that I think is watching as well. I don't know if she's actually watching though, she might just be lurking. Yeah, hello, Fate. Are you recording this gameplay session right now? Well, it's a live stream, man, that's how it works, yeah. If I told you I was watching you play this game right now, would you believe me? I mean, yeah, you're right here staring at me. Yeah. If you left a comment for me at any point in time, I've read your words. Does this bother you? What does this mean? Do they mean, like, comments like reviews? Does this bother you? I'm just gonna say no. Yeah, guys, he's with me. Sorry, man. If you left a comment for me, does it make you feel positive that I paid attention to what you've taken time to write? I mean, I haven't, but if you did read it, I would be happy, so yes, I guess. You understand that no matter what, I appreciate you. I'll take your word for it, buddy. Yeah, sure. Okay. Are you afraid of snakes? I don't know, I find harmless snakes pretty cute, but I find poisonous snakes absolutely terrifying, and I don't want to take the risk, so I'm just gonna say in general, yes. But if I found a very small snake, or a snake that I knew 100% was not poisonous or venomous, then I would like that a bit more. Do you believe in magic? No. I do like the Harry Potter series, though. Snakes are full tubes with eyes. You just called those bitches tubes. Read that as music. Have you cried in the last month? I mean, I'm gonna interpret the last month as the last 30 days since we're only 8 days into this month, so I'm gonna say yes. Do you have a hero? No. Do you typically learn from your mistakes? Yeah. Do you enjoy outdoor activities? Hell no. Do you believe in music? No, I don't believe in music. Would you consider yourself to be lazy? Yeah. Do you sometimes find it difficult to stay motivated? Yeah. Do you put the needs of others before yourself? No, I'm a selfish bitch. Would your family and friends describe you as kind? I don't know, would they? I mean, I'm pretty nice when I do come out of my room, so probably. Have you ever cheated in a relationship? I've never been in a relationship, bitch. Have you ever been cheated on in a relationship? That's also an automatic no. Would you consider yourself to be judgmental? Not really. I see. I was a player in first grade? A player of what? I missed the context for that one. Are you a hero to someone else? I doubt it. Do you love animals? Yes. Have you ever found a family member on Tinder and wanted to hit them with a super like just to make shit real awkward? I've never been on Tinder before, so I'm just gonna have to say no to this, but it sounds funny. Yeah, me neither. Fate? The fuck? Who's your family member, Fate? Do you enjoy drinking alcohol? No. Are you intoxicated? No. Yeah, this man is kind of strange. He's on some Sweet Home Alabama type shit. Well, that makes one of us. Hiccup? Fate? Hello? Do you like the phrase sneaky snake? Yeah, it's catchy, sure. Are these questions a bit strange to you? Yeah, a little. Do you have a vivid imagination? Yeah. Do you feel uncomfortable in large social settings? Yes, sir. Would you consider yourself to be anti-social? Lexi drunk on stream, not clickbait. I gotta start clickbaiting with my stream titles more. Get people to click on it. No, honestly, I don't think anyone's clicking on this because this game does not get streamed. Like, I bet you if I go check the category right now, what are the chances I'm the only one streaming this? Let's see. I am the only person streaming it. Isn't that insane? I think that it had a bit more popularity a while ago, but It got popularized by Markiplier, but the only thing about these games is that they don't really have replayability because they're basically just a personality test. So once you take it once, you can't really play it again. So I think that's the only issue with them, and that's the only reason why, probably why it doesn't get played very often anymore, but I still like it. Do you hold a grudge for long periods of time? Yes. I'm a petty bitch. Have you ever urinated in public? I don't think so. Not that I remember. Also, you haven't been doing the ads. Yeah, I don't do the ads because I think that, like, a lot of people don't mind just sitting through a 30-second ad before they come in. And I would rather not subject you guys to ads the entire time, so. Do you like pineapple in your pizza? Not really, but I don't hate it. Yeah, I can be selfish. But yeah, and ads, like, they make shit money, too. Wait, did this guy always have long black hair? Also, sorry, I left my mouse on screen again, but I didn't notice this until just now. I only saw the skull mask. Perhaps I was just transfixed. Do you think you've got a big ego? No. Would you consider yourself kinky? No. Do you consider yourself to be religious? No. Would you consider yourself to be temperamental? No. If you had to kill someone to save your own life, but you knew they wouldn't deserve it, would you do it? No, probably not, honestly. Interesting. Okay. Would you sacrifice your own life for a complete stranger? See, if I had to kill them, then, and I knew that they were a good person and didn't deserve it, then that's different. But if it's a complete stranger, and, like, they could be a shit person, like, they could go on to murder someone, so I'm gonna be like, hell no. No, I would not sacrifice my life for a complete stranger. Have you ever been inside of a burning building? No, sir. Have you ever been to a funeral? Yes. If you can attend your own funeral before you died, would you take the opportunity to do so? How would I attend my own funeral before I died? Like, maybe he's talking about, like, maybe if you had, like, a terminal illness, you would hold your funeral before you die, and that way, when you do die, it's already done with. I'm gonna say no, I don't want to go to my own funeral. Everybody else can deal with that shit. If you could see in the future, but you were told that it would only reveal the absolute worst of what's in store for you, would you still look? This one I'm probably gonna say no, because the way that the question is phrased, I think it's implying that I can't change the future anyway. Like, if I could look into the future with the opportunity of being able to change the future, it would be different. But I think this is implying that you wouldn't be able to change it, and you would just be able to see it. And I don't want to go my entire life dreading those moments, knowing that I can't change it, so I'm just gonna go no. If I could change it, it would be different, though. If you had the power to stop time, would you use it to do something you know you shouldn't do? Hell yeah. I would use a power to stop time and go into the nearest bank and just take some moolah, be set for life. Hell yeah. If you had the power to remove one person from Earth, never to return again, would you use it? Probably. I would remove, like, a murderer or a rapist or something, yeah. If I told you that I understand you better than you understand yourself, would you believe me? No. Motherfucker. If someone threatened to kill you, would your first response be react in violence? Hell no. I would run away from them immediately and call the cops or something, or try to get to a populated area so they can't follow through on the threat. If someone threatens to kill you, the last thing you want to do is start attacking them, because then they might actually do it. No. Your first response would be confusion? My first response would be running the fuck away and then reporting them to someone. If a stranger stole money from you to support their drug addiction, would you forgive them if they apologized to you? Hell no. I would forgive them if they gave me the money back. If a family member said something nasty about you behind your back, would you confront them about it directly? Yes. Come on. Come on now. Ain't letting little auntie talk shit behind my back without any consequences. If you had to eat raw squirrel brains for 3 days to stay alive, would you do it? Ew. I mean, yeah, if it's only for 3 days, I guess. Doesn't sound pleasant. If you woke up tomorrow and none of your family remembered who you were, would you choose to leave and start a new life? Depends on the texture, yeah. What does squirrel brain taste like and what's the texture of it? This is a hard one. Would you choose to leave and start a new life? I mean, what would be my choice otherwise if they already don't remember me? I would have to spend the rest of my life trying to jog their memory. But at the same time... So it said at the beginning that if you're not sure how you would answer a question... I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. I would want to stay with my family. Yeah, my friends would still remember me, but I actually like most of my family, so I'm gonna say no. I would try to get them to remember me, at least. Go to your friend's place? Yeah, fair enough. My best friend lives with me, so that wouldn't work out quite as well. And we all, we live together with my family. If a homeless man was clearly sick, freezing, and utterly miserable in the rain, would you be willing to give him your clothes and walk home naked? No. I mean, I feel bad for saying that, but I do not have the confidence to walk home naked like that. I feel bad for the homeless man, but no. If someone accidentally hit you in their car but you suffer no injuries whatsoever, would you still be upset with them? Yeah? Who cares if I didn't have any injuries? That bitch hit me. Hell yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be insanely upset, but you know, it's normal to be at least annoyed when somebody like rear ends you or something. You got hit by a car in your arm. Ouch. Didn't get injured? Yeah, were you still mildly annoyed though? Were you still like, wow, shit, that sucks, look where you're going next time, buddy? I would still be upset. Your arm was sore for the rest of the day? Well, thank God you weren't seriously injured at least. Have you looked for any hidden messages, meanings, or messages in the questions? No, because there's too many. Maybe you should have been. Yeah, maybe I should have been. I don't care, bitch. It's just the window of the car? Are you wondering if there's deeper meaning to all this other than just simply answering question after question? No, I already know there is. I watched. Miracles happen every day. Do you agree? It depends on your definition of a miracle, but I'm definitely gonna say yes to this because small miracles, in my opinion, are still miracles. Like, there are people that, like, have, like, a 15% chance of survival for a disease and they get cured. So, like, that's a small miracle that I think is still valid for this question. Oh, the mirror? Like the side mirror? I see it like side swiped you. Muscle memory weird, it's alright. Umbrellas aren't worth lugging around, and you don't mind getting rained on. Do you agree? Yeah, I would say I agree with this, but in Florida, especially during summer season, it rains like every day, and I don't know, it's kind of hard though, because I also don't go outside, so I don't really care. I'm just gonna say no. In general, I would like to stay dry if possible. Lag again? Oh yeah, it spiked for a second, but it looks like it's back, thankfully. But let me just make sure that it's gonna stay stable. Okay, we're looking pretty good. Alright. Red is a prettier color than pink. Do you agree? I would say in general, yeah. I mean, there's different shades of red and pink, but I definitely like red more than pink. I like pink as well, though. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag blowing in the wind, wanting to start again? I personally like pastel pink. I'm not a huge fan of like hot pink, but they're both okay. Eating in front of people can be awkward. Do you agree? Yeah, sometimes. Rings used as a ceremonial wedding gift are so outdated. Do you agree? Yeah, I think a lot of marriage conventions are pretty outdated, honestly. What kind of pink and what kind of red? In terms of red, I actually do like the brighter red. So I like, let me see if I can find it. So like pink. For pink. Probably something like this. Well, I like it to not be... Probably something like this. Or something like this would be my favorite type of pink. And then... red. And then in terms of red, probably like, probably like this one, like crimson. Either crimson or scarlet or candy apple. Like, I like bright red. And then for like purple. Purple is my favorite color, actually. I prefer royal purple. Like a dark purple. But I went with light purple for my setup, because why not? But yeah, those are the types of shades I like. Do you realize that the first letter of the last 6 questions when combined spells out the word murder? Now I do. Periwinkle, but it's technically a blue. Oh yeah, that's like that purplish bluish type color, right? Do you know why that is? I do not know, sir. Does that make you slightly uncomfortable? I'm too used to your bullshit now, buddy. Are you gonna start paying closer attention to what you may have gotten yourself into? No. Do you realize it's too late to turn back now? I mean, I'm already like an hour into this game. I'm here. Did you see that? What the fuck was that mini jump scare? Do you hear someone in your room? Oh my gosh, that robotic voice we were hearing earlier. It's here. It's here. No, I'm just joking. No, I do not. Do you see the shadows closing in? Buddy, you're trying to scare me, but it ain't working. I feel like I'm so bad with horror games, I just don't buy into the bullshit. The only horror game that really scares me is Phasmophobia. Do you feel like you're being watched? Nope. Did you look around your room a moment ago? You did actually make me look, I'll give you that. Do you like long walks on the beach? I like long walks around the beach, town maybe, but not on the beach because I hate sand. Oops. Sorry if my voice cut out there, or was a bit quieter for a second. I leaned away from my mic. Wait, Benz! How you doing? Oh my gosh, thank you so much for resubscribing. It's nice to see you again. It's been so long. Thank you for the 4 months. I really appreciate that. How have you been recently, Benz? I took a little bit of a break, so I haven't seen a lot of the old friends from the Funhouse server, but I don't think you're in that server anymore, are you? Have you still been streaming? Do you like long walks on the beach? The answer to this one is no. Do you enjoy giving gifts to people? I'll be honest, I'm just gonna say no to this one because I'm such an introvert that I never have a chance to give it to people anyway. Oh, you had your second baby. Congratulations. You must be super busy, huh? Is it a boy or a girl? You're not in there after you were unfollowed. Unfollowed by who? Deadpool? Another boy? Congratulations. Have you ever felt like giving up on life? You'll stream soon? Okay, good to hear. What do you think you're gonna stream when you come back? That's so weird. Yeah, I know you're not in the server anymore, but I don't even really think Deadpool streams anymore, actually. He, apparently burned out and he hasn't been there in a while. I don't know why. That is so strange, though. I don't know why he would do that. He unfollowed on Twitch? Like, you have Elden Ring? Oh god. I was thinking about playing that, but I feel like I would rage quit too easily. Oh, I see. So he followed you, so you followed back, and then he unfollowed you after you got the Oh, I see. Yeah, so he was like doing follow for follow and then unfollowing people afterwards. Yeah, that's kind of shitty. I could see why you... Yeah, too many opportunities to redeem Mauled, exactly. The only other game that I think would make me mauled as much as Elden Ring would be, Cuphead. I played Cuphead, like, years ago on PC, and didn't get past, like, one of the first sections, so... I have it on my Switch, but I'm kind of scared to play it because it made me mauled so hard the first time I played it, but it would make for good content. Do you love your family more than you love yourself? I mean, I love them, but I wouldn't say more than I love myself. Probably not. Do you have a best friend who's clearly better than the rest of your friends? Yes. You're better on controller, though? That's debatable. Have you seen my aim in Breath of the Wild? I'm still pretty shit either way. I mean, to be fair, my aim in Valorant's pretty shitty as well. I've been wanting to, play Fortnite because I want to practice my aim in Fortnite. Because I'm a bit more reluctant to practice my aim in Valorant because, like, if I don't duo, I drag an entire team of 4 down with me, but if you do Fortnite, you can do solos. So, like, I can just run around and derp and be inty and just play at my own pace, so I'm thinking about playing that eventually. Aiming sucks either way? Yeah. I want to really get better at aiming, because I really like FPS games, actually, but I don't play them very often because I'm not bad at them, and I don't want to deal with the toxicity that comes with being bad in an FPS game, you know? Do you think there's some kind of conspiracy behind the coronavirus? Oh wait, when was this game created? It was created recently enough to have the coronavirus mentioned. Do you believe that you're human? Yeah. Yeah, it is a third-person shooter, but I think it will help my general aim even a little bit more. If I do that along with aim labs, I think it'd help a lot. Even just, like, trying to pick a sensitivity would help a lot. Because my sensitivity in Valorant, like, it's so inconsistent because I can't tell how I want to play. Thanks for the lurk, Benz. It was nice seeing you again. Congrats on your son. I'll see you next time. I hope you have a good one. I like the idea of you being a sim. That'd be pretty funny. Can you imagine if we're all just Sims? I need to pick a new Wide People Happy. The Wide People Happy I have on this channel is too small. I would need to get 7TV instead of BTTV. If you could turn invisible, but you could never be visible ever again once you decided to use your power for the first time, would you ever use it? No. What the fuck? Of course I wouldn't. If you knew someone was about to rob a convenience store, but you knew that they were doing it to feed their family, would you stop them? No. I mean, if you gotta feed your family, the convenience store will survive. As long as he doesn't, like, kill or injure anybody in there, I would be fine with it. No, I would not stop them. If you were stranded on a remote island with a stranger and you were both starving, but you found a secret stash of food that they didn't know about, would you share with them? Yeah. I don't think I would be able to deal with the guilt. I thought about that one for a second because, well, I don't know. This is a hard one because it really depends on when we're gonna get discovered. Like, is it the type of thing where I could share the food with them and I would still survive, but I would go a little bit hungrier? Or is it the type of thing where, like, if I shared the food with them, I would end up starving to death before I could get found? I'm just going to go ahead and make up a scenario because that's what he says to do if you're not sure. I'm just going to assume that there's enough food that I can share with the other person and still survive while just being a bit hungrier. So I'm just going to say yes. If you could turn into an eagle for 1 year, but you wouldn't be able to turn back into a person until that 1 year had passed, would you do it? No. I don't want to lose a year of my life being an eagle. And plus, what if I get killed by another animal while I'm an eagle and then I'll never be able to come back to my human body? And my family would never know what happened to me. If you had the opportunity to earn riches beyond your wildest dreams by fighting a grizzly bear to the death, using nothing but a machete and an army helmet, would you do it? No, I would just die. No point in having riches if I'm dead. Eagles are hunters, but eagles can get hunted as well. It's not impossible. Eagles have definitely died to other animals before. And plus, if I were an eagle, I'd be a derpy-ass eagle that probably won't know how to hunt as well. If you had to pick one basic food item to eat exclusively for an entire year, would you choose potatoes? I know. I'd probably pick a meat or something, not potatoes. If pizza screamed in agony every time you bit into a piece, would you still continue to eat pizza? I mean, I'll be honest. I like pizza too much, so I'm just gonna say yes. Sorry, buddy. It's like that, you know the ASDS movie? ASDF movie, sorry. Like that, one where he bites into the cake and it's screaming. Or he cuts into it and it's screaming that it has a family or something. It's so funny. You could befriend a guy. You don't like pizza that much? Yeah, I really love pizza. It's one of my favorite foods. So, I don't think I could go without pizza, unfortunately. Not forever, at least. If your best friend got bit in the genitals by a highly venomous snake and the only way to save their life was to suck the venom out of their genitals, would you do it to save them? I suppose so. That's a very interesting question, but you gotta do what you gotta do to save your friend. Yeah, it's not, so I don't even know what that was supposed to mean. Was that a difficult question to answer? Not really, I feel like I was pretty quick on that one. Do you feel mortal? Yeah. Do you enjoy loud music? Hell yeah, I'm getting tinnitus when I grow up. I play my music way too loud. Do you feel awkward when you dance in front of others? Hell yeah. Do you suffer from an anxiety disorder? No. Do you ever feel depressed? No. Do you feel relaxed? Right now, yes. Except for my internet that's making my heart rate spike up because it's shit. Do you think you have a guardian angel watching over you? Nope. Watching over you, not walking. Do you ever hear your name being called when no one could have called it? Sometimes. You're gonna take special note of that one. You're gonna try to scare me with that later? Okay, Fate. Do you always look both ways before crossing the road? Yes. The guardian angel's playing Sims. I am but a sim in a guardian angel's playing ground. Do you wash your hands every day? Yeah. Do you feel uncomfortable using public restrooms? Most of the time, yes. Depends on how nice they are. The public restrooms at my university are actually pretty okay. Is winter your favorite season? No. Do you know anyone named Josh? Do I? Actually I do. I have an ex-coworker named Josh at my job. Are you wondering why that last question is relevant? Kinda. Is your name Josh, Fate? Are you allergic to any animals? No. Have you ever thought about an animal in a sexual way? No. What the fuck? Have you ever been in love? No. European, so of course not. Would you consider yourself to be artistic? I was definitely a lot more artistic when I was younger, but I would still say I'm kind of artistic now, so yes. Would you consider yourself to be dominant in day-to-day life? No? What does that mean? I'm gonna say no. That could be applied to any question, yeah. Do you feel you got too much time on your hands? No, I feel like I don't have enough time on my hands. I never want to sleep. Can you be easily intimidated by others? No. Are you easily excitable? No, not really. Do you enjoy solving complex problems? Sometimes, if I'm in the mood for it. Do you have a difficult time relaxing? Hell no, I'm lazy and I'm kicking back 24/7. That might be the quote. What might be the quote? It's so funny, I'm answering these questions so fast that, like, by the time I see your message, I have to stop and wait for a second to try to think about what you're replying to. Do you consider yourself to be high maintenance? I am the opposite of high maintenance, honestly. I should be more high maintenance, if anything. Do you trust easily? Not in very important things, no. For mild things, yes. Would you consider yourself to be an honest person? For the most part, yeah. Yeah, the I'm European, of course not, was to Josh. Yeah, I got that one. Oh, you're saying that the quote is I'm a European, so of course not. I was wondering what that might be the quote applied to. Have you ever told a lie? Is there anybody on this earth that can legitimately say that they've never told a lie? Have you ever lied to your best friend? I'm sure, probably at some point. Have you ever lied to your family? I'm sure. I mean, I can't think of specific instances, but there's no way I've gone through my entire 21 years of life without lying. Babies can. Babies wouldn't be able to even comprehend the question or probably click it. Have you lied about any answers during this session? No. Are you wondering why all of these questions have to do with lying? Kinda. This is very useful information. Blah, 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 fate. Are you a people pleaser? Hell no. I go about my day-to-day doings, and if people don't like that, they can fuck off. That's my philosophy. Do you enjoy being the center of attention? No. Quite the opposite. Do you feel like you got a good sense of humor? Probably when I was younger. Well, I don't know, my sense of humor is so fucked nowadays. I'm gonna say no, probably not. Do you frighten easily? Not really. I was prepared for that one, asshole. What's about to happen? Yeah, you're an asshole, buddy. Well, that was odd. I wonder what that was about. Wait, that's probably a pretty good place for us to stop the simple segment of our questionnaire and move on to the more gritty questions? Wait, those weren't the gritty questions. Oh my god. The next set of questions will not be yes or no answers. The next portion of our session will be filled with various scenarios that put you smack dab in the middle of vital choice making. Oh shit, it's going down. We'll see how well you handle your options as you delve deeper into each scenario. Ooh, remember the key to all of this is to answer honestly. Let's get started. You're home alone, it's dark, and it's storming outside. All of a sudden, there's a knock on your bedroom door. Someone's in your house. What do you do? Grab the closest item that can be used as a weapon. Ignore the knocking and hope it goes away. Ask who is it, and wait. Boldly open the door to reveal what's on the other side. I mean, this is kind of cheating, but for me, I have a window in my bedroom, so I would just bust the window open and run the fuck out of there. But if I have to choose from these, I wouldn't grab the item that could be used as a weapon because I'm weak, and I would probably just die. Boldly open the door. I wouldn't just open the door. Oh, you're in an apartment? Yeah. That would kind of make it harder. You know what? I guess I would just say ignore the knocking and hope it goes away. Because maybe if I stayed quiet enough, they would just assume that no one's home. Assuming that they didn't already know I was here because my light was on or something. I wouldn't ask who is it if I know that no one's supposed to be home. I would just stay silent. See, I would actually just... I can't jump under my bed, unfortunately. I have storage containers under my bed. So, I can't jump under there. I can't really hide in my closet either because I have too much shit in my closet. I mean, the real answer to this is that I would break the window and run the fuck out of there, but for the sake of this, if I had to choose from these, I would just ignore it and hope that he forgets about me because I don't think asking who is it to an intruder that's obviously in your house without permission is a good idea, but interesting choice. You meet a homeless woman on the street. She asks you for money. You find it within yourself to give her all the spare change you have. Just as you do, a homeless man approaches asking if you could spare some change. What do you do? Tell the man you got no change left to offer. Tell the homeless woman to share with the man. Tell the homeless man to ask the woman for some of her change. Tell the homeless man that you'll get some money from somewhere. This is kind of a hard one. I wouldn't tell the homeless woman to share or tell the homeless man to ask her to share, because I feel like that's just kind of unfair to her. I feel like it might cause an awkward situation for her, and I kind of want to leave her out of it. So my only choices are to tell him that I don't have any change left, or tell him that I'll go pull some money out. I would probably just say that I don't have any more left. I mean, in my opinion, it's kind of like a snooze-you-lose type of thing. Like, I already gave away... Yeah, exactly. I got no more change left to offer. Like, I feel like I already did a good deed by giving away my change in the first place. Like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to go to an ATM, come back, and give you money. Like, it wouldn't be fair to the first lady either, so I'm just gonna say that I don't have anything left to offer. Really now. Both your mother and your father fall incredibly ill to a life-threatening disease, and there's only enough medicine and facilities to save one of your parents, and time is of the essence. What do you do? Give medical treatment to my father, give medical treatment to my mother, split the medication even though both may die, save the medical treatment for yourself just in case you get sick? Really? You would just let them both die in case you get sick? Like, what if you save it and then you don't get sick and then you just let both of them die for no reason? Like, what the fuck? So it's either pick one over the other, or pick both, and they would either both survive or both die. I would say I'd probably give it to my mom. Yeah, some people have shitty parents. Yeah, I'm definitely not as close to my dad. My dad, I don't live with him anymore, so... And I haven't talked to him in a while, so... Like, if I could split the medical treatment and say, like, they would both live... Well, no, I think I would just give it to my mom. I was gonna say, like, if I could split the medical treatment and they both live, but they're, like, ill for the rest of their lives, I might do it, but no, I think I would just give it to my mom. That doesn't surprise me. Huh, Fate, it doesn't? You find a case of money tucked away inside of a dumpster. Inside there's 10 solid gold bars and a vial of mysterious liquid. Under the vial there's a note that says, "The cure for cancer. What do you do?" Turn the case into a professional entity so they can utilize it. Keep the gold bars that give away the cure. But you just press the random button? Keep the cure for cancer, but give away the gold bars. Oh, it's screenshotted? Keep everything in case for yourself to sell or use. Everything in the case for yourself to sell or use. You've never been able to screenshot before, then all of a sudden you did it accidentally? I'm gonna be 100% honest. I think that... So I would definitely keep the gold. No matter what in this situation, I would probably keep the gold. I think that the noble choice here would be to keep the gold bars but give away the cure to cancer. But I think what I would personally do is I would keep everything in the case and then sell the cure to cancer rather than just give it away. Because honestly, all of those medical corporations, they have the money to pay for that shit. I mean, it's definitely a little greedy, but I think that they're able to easily afford it, so like, come on, why not? So greedy, but I would keep everything in the case and sell them away, including the cure. Like, the cure for cancer would still get out to the world, but they would just have to pay me for it. What a wasted opportunity. Excuse me, Fate? The fuck you mean by that? Sir, I still plan to sell them. I just want to get money for it rather than give it away for free. You're stuck alone inside of your house and you're starving to death. You've completely run out of food and no one is coming to save you for weeks. The only potential source of food around you is your family pets. What do? Oh, I just die. Hold on. Kill and eat my pets so I can survive. Continue to starve along with my pets. Attempt to cut meat for my pets, then treat their wounds. Let my pets eat me so they can survive until help arrives. Oh, that's such a hard question. So I definitely wouldn't eat them. But would I rather prefer slowly starving to death along with the pets, or would I prefer to slowly die in pain as they eat me alive? Pets are banned in your area. Oh god. Oh, that's such a hard question. Would I be willing to go through days of being slowly dying by being eaten alive by my pets, just for them to live longer? Oh, god. You know what? Yeah. You know what? If I'm gonna die anyway, I may as well not let them take them with me, so... I would let them eat me, it would be painful, but I was gonna die of starvation either way, so getting eaten alive instead and having my pets live is the closest I can get to a win in this situation. Boom. You're not surprised, huh, Fate? Your neighbor's home is on fire, a blazing inferno. I can't read, I can't fucking speak English. Your neighbor's home is on fire, a blazing inferno. Among smoke emits. A blazing inferno among smoke emits from the windows. You hear screams for help coming from within, but you can't see past the flames. No one else is around in sight. What do? Call the fire department and keep my distance. Start shouting for help and searching for someone nearby. Run into the burning home to try to rescue someone. Walk away. Yeah, how does one get stuck inside their house? People at houses? Yeah, you said you had an apartment, right? I mean, this last answer is stone cold. Like, you hear them screaming as they're burning to death and you're just not gonna do anything at all? Like, the least you can do is call the fire department so the fire can be contained and doesn't spread to the other houses. I mean, I definitely wouldn't run in. And it's dumb to just shout for help and search for someone nearby, because what are they gonna do? Are they gonna run into the fire? No. So, I mean, if it's at the point where I can't even get into the home to save them, they're already dead. So, honestly, low-key kind of their fault for letting the fire get that bad and not calling the fire department sooner. you call the fire department, and if they die, you feel guilty until you forget about it. Yeah, I don't even think I would feel guilty. I mean, they can't seriously expect me to run into the flames to grab them. Like, if I can run into the flames to come save them, why can't they run through the flames to run out, you know? Like, I don't want to be the one suffering the burns to save them. If they really want to live that bad, they can be the one getting burned. So I would just say, I would just call the fire department to try to contain the fire and just let what happens, happens. Okay, you like that one. You didn't like my answer about the cure to cancer, though. You're fast asleep in your bed when you're awoken by what sounds like a woman's muffled cries from somewhere in your room. You quickly realize it's coming from under your bed? What do you do? Look under the bed, hide under your covers, and wait patiently. Verbally call out and ask who's in your room. Jump out of bed and run to the room immediately. This is me, what the fuck? I would jump out of there and run the fuck out. I ain't inquiring what the fuck she's doing under there. I'm not gonna ask her who she is. I'm running the fuck out of my room and calling the cops and saying there's a random woman under my bed and I don't know why she's there. Yeah, last option for you too? Yeah, I ain't playing around. What the fuck? A man in a fancy suit approaches you while you're walking down the street. He pulls a watch from his pocket and hands it to you. He claims that when the watch stops ticking, it marks the moment your time runs out on this earth. What do you do? Take the watch and thank him for the gift. Decline the offer for the watch and keep walking. Tell him that he needs professional help and to keep his distance. Tell him you already got 3 of them as a toy in your Happy Meal. You choose the last one? Claims that the watch stops ticking. I would honestly just take it. I mean, I don't believe that it will actually mark the moment that I die, but I guess that's kind of the thing, though. It's like, do you believe him? Because, like, what if it runs out of battery and it stops ticking and then you die from that? But I don't think so. I think it's just a man giving me a watch with a really creepy story behind it for no reason, and I would just take it. I mean, free watch. Though the last the last choice is pretty funny as well. Yeah, I would. I mean, I don't believe in spiritual bullshit like that. I don't think that when that watch stops ticking, I'm actually gonna die. I think he's just giving me a watch and he believes some spiritual bullshit. Watches are normally powered by quartz. Really? I didn't know that. Oh, this is me right now. You're sitting at home playing a game on your PC when all of a sudden someone grips and squeezes your shoulder firmly from behind. What do you do? Jump up and turn around. Scream and stay still in terror. Spin around with a vicious elbow to whoever's behind you. Tell them to squeeze harder. You could use a nice massage. Yeah, Mom, what the fuck? Yeah, I definitely wouldn't spin around and viciously elbow just in case it's like one of my family members trying to talk to me and my music is just really loud. I wouldn't tell them to squeeze harder because I could use a nice massage because I'm not a very touchy person, so I probably wouldn't like that. Jump up and turn around, scream and stay still in terror. I would probably jump up and turn around. Out of all of these, I'm not much of a screamer, honestly. Though, honestly, it's kind of hard because I'm not much of a screamer. But I am the type of person that when I'm really scared, I kind of just freeze completely and stand still. And then for the first option, I'm not the person that would, like, type of person that would jump up if I felt someone grabbing my shoulder, but I am the type of person that would, like, swivel my chair around to check. So, like, both of these choices are, like, half right, half wrong for me equally. So I would say if I have to choose one, I'm actually gonna say this one because I do freeze when I get scared, so I'll probably have to... You have a middle ground in between a scream, a yelp, and a hiss? I would probably say, like, what the fuck, and then turn around, but... You're sitting in the bathtub trying to relax when a hand emerges from the water. What do? Jump out of the bath and run as fast as you can. Kick the hand and try to keep it away from you. Give it a firm handshake, maybe even a solid fist bump. Push it underwater and hope that you get some free hand action. Pardon? I would jump out of the bath and run as fast as I can. Are you kidding me? I do have to say, give it a firm handshake, maybe even a solid fist bump is pretty funny, though. Yeah, I don't really take baths either. We do have a bathtub at the house, but they take too much time. I much prefer showers. Yeah, I'm jumping out and running as fast as I can. Clever. Thanks, Fate. You get out of bed and immediately fall down into a deep, dark hole. A man is standing above you looking down, telling you to put lotion on your skin while he watches. What do? Wake the fuck up. Scream for help, start slathering yourself in lotion. Tell him you got very sensitive skin and allergies. Ask if he'll come down and help apply the lotion. Yeah, probably sensitive skin and allergies, right? Because screaming for help isn't gonna do anything, probably. Because I'm sure there's no one around to hear it, even though I somehow fell in when I got out of bed. Start slathering yourself in lotion is asking myself to get skinned. If I ask him to come down and help apply the lotion, I'm too weak to, like, kill him when he comes down there. So I think that the only thing I can really do is tell him that I have sensitive skin and allergies, because I ain't doing any of the other ones. Ideally, I would like to wake up from this horrible nightmare, but... Smart choice. Okay. You're sitting at home alone, and all of a sudden your door slams shut. You see it before your very eyes, and you know that no one is home, and it couldn't have been a gust of wind. What do? My door slams shut. I see it close before my eyes, no one's home, and it couldn't be wind. Perfectly still and watch the door, look for a weapon, jump up and try to climb out the window. Run over to the door and open it. You see a door closed by itself and you go over to open it? This is exactly what I was saying earlier. If I had any suspicion that somebody was trespassing in my house, I would just break my window and jump out of that bitch. I wouldn't stay perfectly still and watch the door, because if there is someone there, you're just waiting for death at that point. I wouldn't look for a weapon because I'm too weak to fight. And I wouldn't run open to the door and open it like a fucking dingus. Yeah, exactly. I have nothing that could work as a weapon with my wimpy ass. Me neither. So I'm just gonna go ahead saying jump up and try to climb out the window. Not try, climb out the window. Break it if I have to. I like that. Thanks, Fate. I really like this portion of the game. It's very cool to have to answer scenarios rather than like yes or no questions. Someone you've known for many years but have no attraction to tells you that they've had a massive crush on you for a long time. What do? This has actually happened before. Ask them out on a date who knows what happened, who might happen. Tell them you're flattered but not interested. Tell them that you feel dating might ruin your friendship. Ask them if they want to be friends with benefits. Second one's pretty obvious choice. Be like, okay, cool, but I'm not into you. A laptop for some blunt force trauma? But I'm like... I would be afraid of breaking my laptop. I suppose that I should probably just do it, though, because if I die, I won't be able to use my laptop either. I mean, we definitely have weapons around the house. My dad actually used to have a katana that he had here. Like, he only kept it on display, but it was usable, so... If he still lived here, and if I had that katana, maybe I would have a chance. I wish I had a gun or something. Well, actually I don't, because I don't really want guns in the house, if I'm gonna be honest, but... If I were in a situation where I had to fight back against an intruder, I would definitely want a gun over anything else. So tell them you're flattered but not interested. Yep. Yeah, I am one of those types. Your dog starts randomly barking in the darkest corner of your living room. There doesn't appear to be anything there, but your dog insists on escalating to growls. What do? I mean, my dog does this pretty often. Try to calm your dog down by petting them. It usually means there's a bug there. Stand and stare at the corner to see if anything moves. Walk up to the corner, extend your hand to feel for anything. Walk out of the room and ignore it entirely. I would somewhat stand and stare at the corner of the room to see, like, if he was chasing a bug or something, but I would mostly calm him down because he barks so loud. He is so loud. You're taking note of that, Fate? Okay. You see a massive spider in your room the size of your hand. What do? Grab something bigger to smash it. I guess we're moving out now. Burn the entire house down. It's the only way to be safe. Try to capture it alive for science? The size of my hand, though, that's so big. Yeah, well, I guess we're moving out now. I'm not killing that bitch. You just stand there? I would fucking, like... I would get my mom's boyfriend to kill it or something. Your closest family member tells you that they're a serial killer. What do? Tell them that you don't want to know any more details. Turn them into the authorities. Ask them information so you can help them stay out of trouble. Try to convince them that they need help. Who is my closest family member? I would say that my closest family member would probably be my mom. So, like, if my mom came and told me she's a serial killer, I wouldn't just turn her in, I don't think. I don't want to ask them for information to help them stay out of trouble, because that would make me an accomplice if they ever get caught. Yeah, I think the only real option here is to... Oh, you agree too, Duck4? Yeah, try to convince them that they need help. And then, if they refuse, after trying to say that they need help, then I would just say I don't want to know any more details, but I would definitely try to get them help first. I see. If you found out that you only had one day left to live, what do? Tell everyone that I love them, and to be happy, not sad. Do something insane and crazy, anything goes. Not tell anyone at all, just act as if nothing changed. Spend time on my own away from others. I feel like, personally for me, I would do number 3 and then leave a note, probably. You do too? Yeah, I'm not the type of person to do something insane and crazy. For me personally, my comfort zone and something I would like to do the last day before I die would probably just be chill with my family for one last time, you know? But that's just me being an introvert. But yeah, I would just act like nothing's happening because, like, you don't want to spend your last day on Earth with everyone knowing that it's gonna be your last day, because then they're gonna be upset the entire time and it's gonna kill the vibes, you know? If you're gonna die the next day, might as well go all out, yeah. Fair enough, yeah, I get to experience. Who says I'm telling anyone? No one. I didn't say you were telling anyone. I was talking about why I wouldn't tell anyone. What do you mean, who says I'm telling anyone? I was talking about myself. But yeah, I wouldn't personally go all out on my last day alive just because, I don't know, I feel like I would want to be comforted by being around the people that I love one last time. Unless the people that you're with want to go with you on the insane, crazy things that you're doing. Honestly, it's very hard because it depends on how insane and crazy it is. Like, the most insane and crazy I would get on my last day alive would probably be going to an amusement park or something. But yeah, I would probably just say not tell anyone and then act as if nothing has changed. And then just leave a note for them after to let them know what happened. Because the vibes would be horrendous if people knew that it was your last day alive. Or they would spend the entire day trying to ask you how you know. If you're gonna die, either way, might as well risk it all. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, just different ways of thinking, I suppose. You'd rather go out and do crazy stuff and risk it all, and I would rather just be with my family and enjoy my time with them before I die. Which makes sense. I mean, even if you went out to risk it all, you could still probably bring your family with you for some of it, right? I don't know. Really depends. Like, what do you mean when you say risk it all? Like, what would you do? Just out of curiosity. Well, I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah, you don't know? Fair enough. Alright then. If one of your pets started speaking to you and told you that they've got a dire warning that they were going to die if you didn't let them eat all the ice cream in the freezer, what would you do? Go lay down, I'm obviously too high for this. Give them all the ice cream they can handle. Don't give them the ice cream, you're not gonna fall for that one. I would just give him the ice cream. I mean... obviously it's not true, but if they went through enough effort to learn the English language to come up with this plan to tell me that they want ice cream, then I'll just give it to them. You have no ice cream in the freezer and no pets either? Yeah. Yeah, that would be kind of a funny one. I wouldn't believe them. I would believe that they were just doing it to get the food, because that's very like my pets, but... I mean, if they went through all that effort to learn the English language and come up with a fake plan like that, like, okay. Isn't most sugar poisonous to pets anyways? Only in large quantities. It's like how chocolate is poisonous to dogs, but only if they eat like half their body weight of chocolate. Like, a lot of big dogs, like my dog, could personally eat an entire chocolate bar and not get sick from it because he's so big. He is a giant boy. He's like 75 pounds, so... They're definitely not good for them overall, but it's mostly eating them in mass that really kills them. Like, it can make their stomach unsettled, but killing them, it takes quite a lot. If all of a sudden you could start hearing people's thoughts and the person next to you was thinking about mugging you and stealing your money, what would you do? Take preemptive action and beat them up first. Tell them you don't think mugging you is a good idea. Get away from them as quickly as possible. Ignore it. You don't know that you aren't just hallucinating. I would just get away from them. I mean, I don't want to confront them and start a fight over something that I can't even confirm anyway, because then I'll just seem like a crazy woman. Like, what if other people overhear the conversation and they're like, how do you know that he's about to mug you or something, and then I just seem crazy because I have no way of proving it. Yeah, I wouldn't fight, I'm too weak. I would just get up and leave. Get up and leave before they can mug me, and then if I ever see him again, just make sure to avoid him. Yeah, intrusive thoughts exist, exactly. He couldn't even, like, it's possible that he's not even planning on doing it and it just popped in his head, so... I would just leave. I don't want to take the risk just in case it's not fake, but I also don't want to call him out of fear of looking like a crazy woman. Your best friend comes to you and tells you that they just accidentally killed someone and they don't want to go to prison. What do you do? Help them hide the body, report them to the authorities. Tell them that they're on their own, but you won't rat them out. Try to convince them to turn themselves in. I mean, personally, for me, I would tell her that she's on her own, but I won't rat her out. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna help hide the body, because then if she does get caught, which she likely will, because it wasn't a planned murder, then I'm going away as an accomplice as well. But, like, if she, like, just says something like, oh, she knew that I killed her and didn't report me or something, then I could just say that it's not true. So, like, they wouldn't have a way to prove that. Yeah, she's on her own on that one. You're driving in your car and you accidentally run someone over. You're pretty sure that they're okay, but the fact that their head is clearly detached from their body suggests that it's probably wishful thinking. What? Call your best friend and tell them that you don't want to go to prison? What the fuck? Turn yourself into the authorities? It's the same question as the last one, but on the other side. Drive away and hope nobody saw what you did. Yeah, I would drive away. Try to hide the body yourself. Yeah, you would drive away as well, Duck? Yeah, I would just drive away. I mean, it's still possible for it to get connected to you. Cause like, if their blood is on your car, but if you just go to a car wash immediately, you could probably get away with it. I'm just gonna drive away. What the fuck was that? I looked away for a split second. What did that say? I'm watching you? I had to look at my, stream manager. What the car wash suspect yet? The car washes that I go to down here are automated. They don't have people at it. Now, obviously, it'd be a bit awkward if you go to the car wash and other people are there, but, I mean, you would have to be pretty close to recognize it as blood, right? Like, you could just say it's paint or something. Ketchup. Yeah, like, there's a lot of different things you could say it was. Like, nobody would just assume that it's blood. Or you could just say that you went hunting, or you hit a deer or something. Like, I wouldn't say that you hit a deer, probably, because they might be able to connect it, but saying something like you went hunting, you drove into a ketchup truck, yeah. Oh, was that the end of the section? Interesting how that played out. Oh, there's another portion of the test. Wow, this one is longer. I like it though. It's a lot more in depth. We'll move on to the next portion of our test. Oh, would you rather questions. Okay. Imagine you got a gun to your head and you must absolutely choose an answer. Okay, so the answer must be chosen, no matter how uncomfortable it may be. Let's get started. Oh gosh, I'm scared. Would you rather be loved by all or feared by all? What type of question is that? Loved by all. You would choose fear? Would you rather never get angry or never get jealous? Never get jealous. Would you rather be held in high regard by your parents or your friends? Friends. Would you rather live in space or under the sea? Space. Under the sea is so scary. There's so many creatures under the sea that we haven't even discovered yet because it's so deep. You want to go to sea better? Or you want to go to the sea more? Would you rather donate your body to science or donate your organs to people who need them? People who need them. I feel like science people have enough, honestly. I would rather donate to people. Would you rather go to jail for 5 years for something you didn't do, or get away with something horrible you did but live in fear of being caught? I would rather live in fear of getting caught. I mean, the way that the question is phrased, it sounds like that I get away with it anyway, so... Yeah, I would rather live in fear. I don't want to go to jail for 5 years due to injustice. Would you rather work at a horrible job that you hate but retire comfortably 10 years from now? Or would you rather have your dream job or work till retire in 10 years? Are you kidding me? I'm 21 right now. I could retire at 31 and all it takes is a decade of me working a job that I hate. Yeah, retire in 10 years. Hell yeah. Thanks for the lurk, Duck. I'm probably gonna end after this because my Wi-Fi connection is a bit unstable, so if I don't see you after this, thanks for coming to the stream. I'll see you next time, alright? Would you rather every shirt you'll ever wear to be something itchy, or only be able to use one-ply toilet paper? I'll use one-ply toilet paper, I suppose, but both of those are pretty shitty. Would you rather have skin that changes colors depending on your mood, or tattoos that appear on your body that depict what you did yesterday? Probably appearing tattoos. I could probably hide them to some extent, but I can't hide my entire skin changing color. Would you rather shit every time you orgasm, or orgasm every time you see a dog? I'll take orgasm shits for 5,000. Orgasm when I see a dog. There's too many dogs in the world. Like, you'd be orgasming constantly. I would take this one. And plus, I like how he phrased the answer. If your partner switched bodies with one of your parents, the only way to get them to switch back was to have sex with one of them, would you rather have sex with your partner in your parent's body, or have sex with your parent in your partner's body? The fuck is wrong with you? What? Just answer the question. This is a hard one. I mean, I'm asexual, so I wouldn't do either of these, but if I had to pick, probably with my partner, right? That one had no bearing on your results, you're just curious. Oh, we answered enough questions. Gonna end the test with a short series of final questions, giving simple answers. I can't speak English. We'll get started now. Out of the following options, which number do you like the most? 11 out of all of these ones. Out of the following options, which one of the colors? Black. Which creature are you the least comfortable around? I would probably say scorpions if I saw them more often, but I don't even see them, so I would say spiders probably. Out of the following options, which flavor is your favorite? Chocolate, vanilla, peanut butter, mint. Vanilla. Out of the following options, which do you personally value the most? Family, friends, money, freedom. Honestly, low-key, money. Out of the following options, which could you most live without? Hate to say this, but I'm really close with my friends. Out of the following options, which statement is the most accurate? Out of all of these, I would say the most accurate is I'm smart. Out of the following options, which are you most afraid of? Living forever, losing my loved ones, dying alone, dying immediately after this test is finished. We're almost finished, but I've got one final question for you. Okay. Have you ever punched a nun? Not again. No. You really gotta try it sometime. It could really take the edge off. Why do you want me to punch a nun, buddy? He's through with me. You phrased that so meanly. He's gonna calculate my results very carefully. Don't want to miss anything important. Trying my absolute hardest not to judge you, keeping this as professional as possible. Okay, Fate. Okay, guys, this is it. Are the results gonna be accurate? Based on what you've told me, I've come to a conclusion. This is what I personally believe would be in your best interest to acknowledge, set in motion, and accomplish in order to climb the ladder to happiness in your life. The other game was super accurate with its final results, so I'm kind of excited for this one. First and foremost, I'd like to start with a blanket statement that everyone truly needs to hear. What the fuck is this music? Something that is taken for granted far more than anything else in life. Something that has such an incredibly unique, irreplaceable value compared to any other thing on this earth. Are you gonna tell me to punch a nun again? And that, my friends, is the value of time, okay? Time is the most valuable form of currency you will ever hold in life. You can spend time on anyone doing anything for any reason. Now, time can be spent, time can be wasted, time can be taken away, but time can never be refunded, time can never be earned back, and more time can never be gained. Imagine a bank account with all the money you'll ever get to spend in life. Now imagine not knowing how much money is in your account. Imagine going to the store one day to purchase something you really need, and the cashier tells you, "I'm sorry, but you cannot afford that." As a matter of fact, you can never afford anything ever again. We only have so much time, and we have no idea how much or how little we truly have before our bank account runs dry. And the fact that we get to decide and choose what we spend our time on just shows you how truly special it is when someone spends their time on you. True? So now that we understand the incredible value of time, I'd like to make a suggestion for you personally on how I think you'd be best spending your time in order to achieve what you need most at this current stage in your life. Let's see here. What is it, Fate? Well, this is clear as day. There's a big piece to life's grand puzzle that you are missing on a daily basis. There are bridges in your life that have been collapsed either by your own doing or by someone else, but either way, this has affected you more than you may realize. Judging by the looks of things, you really need to reach out to someone you haven't spoken to in a long time. It doesn't matter how the conversation will end up going, it doesn't matter if it will be boring, pleasant, or painful. What matters most is that you spend the time having this conversation with them, because there's something very valuable that you're going to learn by talking to them. You're going to get a certain feeling, a certain emotion. Focus not on what they say, but how they make you feel. That emotion is key to the next step in life. Take a little bit of time out of your day to get in contact. You'll be very thankful that you did. I think you'll be very surprised just how much of a positive impact this can have on your life going forward. I hope this information helps you achieve your goals. Your secret word is closure. Remember this word. This will come in handy. Okay, I'll be 100% honest. I don't think that one was as accurate this time. So my secret word for the first game was order. And my secret word for this game was closure. I mean, I still think it was a good game, but I don't think that one was as accurate. I don't really have anything that I've cut off in my life that I really need to talk to again, I don't think. Huh. That's interesting, honestly, but I don't think it's very accurate, if I'm gonna be honest. After playing the final revelation, I'll probably play the final revelation. This game is very interesting. Final revelation test. Oh my god, there's so many. No. Wow. That was interesting. I'll be honest, I don't think that the ending message and the ending word was as accurate this time. But I still think it was very interesting. Maybe at some point I'll try to play it again in the future and try to see if I can get something a bit more accurate. I mean, I answered every question honestly. But I don't know. I feel like my relationships with people actually have a very small effect on my life for most of the time because I'm so introverted, but maybe that's the point. Maybe he's saying that I would gain something from trying to... You know what? I don't know. I'm not gonna even try to understand. But, my Wi-Fi connection is super unstable today. We were supposed to play Detroit Become Human after this, but I don't think we're gonna be able to, unfortunately, just because of my Wi-Fi being so unstable. I don't want to have to deal with Wi-Fi issues when I start playing for the first time. But, thank you for coming today, everyone that was here. I hope you enjoyed the stream, even though it was a short one. I'm gonna be live again tomorrow. We'll see what I play. I might play Detroit Become Human if my Wi-Fi is not lagging out constantly. Or I might play like Cuphead, or I don't know. There's a couple different things I might play. But thank you again. I hope you guys have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.